Hey, what's up everybody? Abe here, and today we're going to go over Boost by Gear and how it'll benefit your setup. And also, we're going to go over all the parts and components needed for a successful installation. Alright guys, so in front of us we have a P28 ECU, and we also have a Mac Boost solenoid. You definitely need this Mac Boost solenoid 100% in order to run Boost by Gear. Now, Hondata has also a 4-port Boost solenoid. As you see here, this has 3 ports, one in the front, and 2 on the sides, nothing in the back. But like I was just saying, Hondata has actually a 4-port solenoid that you can run, but this will work just fine, and it's a little bit cheaper. So if you're more on a budget, I recommend just getting a Mac Boost solenoid. Alright, so now let's kind of go into a little bit of technical information as to how the boost control works with Boost by Gear. And I'm taking this directly off Hondata's website. It translates 100% to Neptune as well, not just Hondata. So S300 and Neptune can control boost by using a duty cycle controlled output on a OBD1 ECU pin, which that pin is this one right here, and that is pin A11, with alongside a boost controlled solenoid to regulate air to the wastegates. Boost may be fixed or varied by gear with 2 settings which allow for wet, dry, pump, race gas, or street tire slick settings to be selected with an external switch. So let's kind of go over a little bit of the notes here and give you better perspective as to what ECUs can have Boost by Gear successfully installed. Which, if you would have seen in my previous video, I had a JDM ECU, and that was just not compatible with Boost by Gear. So what I did is I sold that one, and I found a good price on this Neptune ECU, or this P28 ECU with Neptune RTP Demon 2 installed onto it. And I'll crack open this ECU in a second so you guys can take a better look as to what the components look like. So all ECUs have the circuitry, but not components, for the PWM, which is pulse width modulated output. JDM ECUs do not have the circuitry and cannot be used, which again is why I sold my JDM ECU, because I wanted to run Boost by Gear. Components must be added, like I said earlier, just now. All ECUs, all US ECUs have the circuitry but not the components, so you have to add the components yourself. I highly recommend you get somebody that knows how to install components on the circuit board. If you don't have any experience doing that kind of stuff, again, get somebody who's done it before. You don't want to ruin your investment, or destroy the board and then you got to go get a new one. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to crack open the ECU and show you exactly what the components look like and what this ECU looks like on the inside. Alright guys, so what you see here is now the P28 ECU cracked open. So I'm just going to point out where the PWM components are located on this board. Again, to install these components, you're going to want to get somebody who knows what the hell they're doing to do it, because I can't preach it enough. If you're not confident in doing it yourself, don't do it at all. So here is the area where 4 of the components get installed, and on this other side here, in this area, is where you install the other component. Alrighty, now that we just went over the locations on where to install the PWM components, let's take a look over here at the Demon 2 board. Now, if you want any more information on how to install these components, I highly recommend you search the good old internet, where we get all of our knowledge for everything, because we trust the internet. Anyways, if you take a look over here, you can see the Demon 2 board. This one specifically, it's pretty much maxed out, this entire ECU. It has boost control, it has the Demon 2 board, it has Bluetooth, so I can connect to it wirelessly. I got it for a really good deal. Again, if you can't afford Hondata, which is a little bit more expensive than Neptune, I highly recommend going the Neptune route. Again, you guys just need to understand, or a lot of people just think, Hondata is the cure-all, end-all for tuning. Neptune does exactly the same thing for a little bit cheaper. So again, it's just a tool. It's a tool to get you to where you need to get. So why get boost by gear? I guess the bigger question is really why not get boost by gear. The biggest reason why we consider a boost controller like this is so we can run different PSI levels in specific gears. Specifically in a Honda, you run 8 PSI in first gear in a Honda, you're going to get more traction than if you were doing 20 PSI in first gear. Not just Hondas, but any front-wheel drive car, and rear-wheel drive cars as well. I believe, in my opinion, if you're running any significant amount of power, in a car that's turbocharged, then you should run some type of boost by gear system or whatever. I don't know what they call it in other worlds, but I'm more familiar with Hondas more than anything. But yeah, if you like all the information I gave you today, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm trying to put more initiative into making more videos, more informative videos, maybe more videos of me doing things on cars or whatever if I find the time. Between work and life and everything else, it's kind of hard to find time to even make this video, which is so short and simple. But again, if you like everything that I told you guys today, like, subscribe, and until next time, guys, peace out.